Hello, today is 7/2 of 25 and I'm here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is currently just about 10 o'clock and I am ready to have some coffee, but I'm trying a new coffee recipe today. I found a recipe for oatmeal cookie coffee, so that's what I'm going to try and make. Okay, so I thought about all these ways to like adjust the recipe, and I decided, you know what? I'm actually just gonna try the recipe the way that it is. The only change that I will make to the original recipe is with the brown sweetener. So the original recipe calls for swerve. I'm gonna use a monk fruit allulose blend. But other than that, I'm gonna keep everything the same. So I have 8 ounces of coffee here and I am going to use another bowl. The original recipe says to like heat it on the stove. I guess this is a change, but you just need to heat it up. So I'm going to actually do that in the microwave just because it sounds less messy and less time consuming. So I need a third of a cup of almond milk. So this is the one of the things that I wanted to change because I don't particularly care for almond milk. So I thought, well, I don't like it, so I'm not going to try it. But I feel like the flavor is just not going to be the right if I just use like say my Fairlife whole milk. So I am actually going to try it with my almond milk. And like I said, I need a third of a cup. And I made a mess everywhere. All right, so I'll get that in my microwave safe bowl. And then I need a tablespoon of whole milk. So I'm using my Fairlife whole milk. And a tablespoon of heavy cream. Then I need a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 2 teaspoons of my brown sweetener. And then I'm actually just going to use my measuring spoon. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to heat it in my microwave for probably like 15 seconds and then give it a stir. I just want it to be nice and warmed, but not boiling. Okay, I have got it warmed. I am going to add it to my coffee. So it only needed about 45 seconds to get warmed through. And of course, it's made a mess. Well, I'm pretty disappointed. Um, it doesn't have a ton of flavor. It mostly just tastes like coffee. It's got a little bit in there, but yeah, to me, this is not a good recipe. I think maybe if instead of using coffee, like the recipe calls for 8 ounces of coffee, and I actually only use 7.5 ounces because that's the max that my coffee maker will make. Um, yeah, I'm disappointed. So I'll probably actually see if my daughter wants to drink this because she likes coffee, and then make myself my regular coffee, which I'll make with a cup of Fairlife whole milk, a serving of my collagen peptides, and a serving of a Naked Whey isolate protein powder. I messed up. I forgot one of the ingredients for the coffee, which is just a sprinkling of ground cinnamon. So I put that on and I tried it. It was better, but still just kind of not really worth it for me. I really was kind of looking for something with a lot more flavor. So I am making my coffee. I've already added my whey isolate protein powder, but I wanted to just talk about this different collagen peptide that I got. It's still Vital Proteins brand, but this one has, I won't be able to say it, this kind of acid in it and vitamin C. So really it's the vitamin C that I was looking for because uh, one of the nutritionists that I follow was talking about how like collagen is good for you. Um, but it's like best if you compare it with vitamin C because that helps you, I guess, like absorb it. I don't remember all of the details. I just know that, there are certain things that kind of like go together to be able to like maximize being able to absorb them into our bodies and being able to use them. And so apparently with collagen, vitamin C is that thing. So I'm excited to try this and see, if it kind of makes a difference. As far as having been using the collagen, and if I really kind of see any difference, I don't see difference in like my hair or nails. I don't think, but like my hair and nails changed a lot once I changed my diet. Like my nails are not as brittle, my hair is not as brittle, my hair is thicker. It doesn't, I don't shed as much. So that's kind of already happened. So I'm not sure that like the collagen is really doing much more than that. But I really am using the collagen for my joints. And as far as my joints are concerned, I think I do like kind of see and feel a bit of a difference, mostly in my knees. My knees are kind of the thing that I use the most, right? And they both kind of crack and pop and all these things. And my right knee has like always done that since I was like 21 years old. My right knee has like this like creak to it. But my left knee didn't start doing that until I started doing a lot more like strength training and working out and things over the last whatever year and a half. Well, I guess I actually didn't start exercising until probably 6 months ago. But anyway, I do notice that my knees are not as creaky. Like they don't make as much noise. They still make noise, but it's just not kind of like as loud and as prominent, I guess. And particularly my right knee. My right knee has really kind of like toned down as far as that. And I feel a difference. Like I don't what used to happen is it would like kind of creak and crack and I could feel it in there and I don't feel that anymore. Not really. Like I can if it's after like a really hard workout and so like my knees are kind of weak anyway, then I might feel it, but it was where I felt it all the time and I don't anymore. So I am excited about what the collagen powder is doing for my joints. That's really why I am taking it and I just hope that it continues to improve. It is quarter after 11, which is, I'm not particularly hungry, but I'm going to have to leave here in about a half an hour and then I'll be busy until like, I don't know, 5 o'clock or something. So I'm going to eat. I have a salad that I made with romaine lettuce, some cucumber, and green pepper. I'm going to put my new roasted garlic parmesan dressing from Nelson's Produce Farm on top, probably 2 tablespoons. And then I have two chicken thighs that I cooked in my air fryer. I salted them, I seasoned them with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. And one of my little tricks is to make sure to season underneath the skin. So a lot of people will put seasoning on the outside, but I like lift up the skin and make sure that I'm getting some underneath the skin so that it kind of gets into the meat too. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to have now. I will also have a Body Armor Flash IV. It is quarter till 6 and I am back from the gym. I don't know if you can see my sweat stain, but it's huge. I did such a hard workout today. So I did legs. I did the leg press, lying leg curls, goblet squat with calf raises, the abductor and the adductor. And then I did 6 minutes of as many rounds as possible of walking lunges, dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, and banded monster walks. And then I did a half an hour of zone 4 cardio. So I use my muscles a lot. Today is going to be my refeed day. I have not done that yet this week. So I kind of have a giant bowl of carbs, but with protein. So I have 2 servings of plain Greek yogurt. One is Lucerne brand, and then the other serving is of the Okios Pro, which is a high protein yogurt. Just kind of used up the 2 that I had left. And then I have 1.5 cups of frozen blueberries in here. I'm also going to have a banana. I have not had a banana in a really long time. I am actually a little bit excited about that. And then I have 7.5 slices of bacon. That's where I'm going to get my fat and protein from. The carbs will help to refuel my muscles. I do this once a week where I kind of refeed them, which means that I have about 75 grams of net carbs a day, most of them right after my really hard workout, which is what it is right now. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. After I ate my bacon, I also ate 2 chef's cut beef sticks. I knew that I was going to be doing my cycling training. I've been trying to work up to being able to cycle for an hour easily. So tonight I did 55 minutes, but I knew that was coming, and so I knew I was going to be using some more calories. So I ate a couple of beef sticks just to make sure that I'm not in too much of a caloric deficit. So I ended up with about 2,400 calories. My protein is 198. My net carbs are 85, which was on purpose, so it's just fine. And then my fat is 133. So I had a pretty good day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.